You wake up and something's missing. No, it's not your coffee, not the texts, not the emails. It's not the money or the promotion or even the love you're pretending you don't need. What's missing is power, direction, discipline, order, sovereignty over your own life. And you feel it. You scroll. You nod. You obey. You bend. You watch others write the rules. And you live inside them like a prisoner. The truth? You were not born to follow someone else's sacred code. You were born to carve your own commandments into the stone of time. But you've been drifting, hoping, pleasing, begging, reacting, waiting for permission that never comes. And here's the darkest truth of all. If you don't write your own rules, someone else will. And they won't write them for your benefit. They will chain you with your own comfort. They will train you with your own distractions. And they will crown themselves king while you live as a loyal, exhausted servant in their empire. Enough. It's time to rise. Not with emotion, with structure, with sacred rules, with laws so sharp, so holy, so untouchable, that they bend the chaos of life into submission. Why sacred rules? Because freedom is a lie without order. Because power is poison without a code. Because chaos is the default setting of the universe, and it will devour you unless you master it first. You want strength. You want status. You want clarity. You want peace. But you chase hacks, scroll solutions, stolen affirmations. That's why you remain powerless. Power is not found in comfort. It is forged through law. Sacred rules are the spiritual architecture of the powerful. Not just goals. Not just routines. Not soft intentions scribbled in the morning and abandoned by night. I'm talking about wartime law. I'm talking about commandments so real they hurt to break. You want transformation? Then treat yourself like a kingdom. Establish your constitution. Carve it into your days. Bleed for it. Enforce it with fire. And watch the world bend to a new axis, yours. Imagine this. Inside you lives a crumbling empire. The roads are broken. The guards are asleep. The treasury is leaking. Bandits, distractions, fears, doubts, raided daily. And the king? He's missing. But buried beneath the dust is a throne. Still warm. Still waiting. You're the king. And the only way to reclaim your kingdom is not with feelings, but with sacred laws. Not negotiable. Not optional. Unbreakable. Holy. Enforced with inner fire. When your life becomes a dictatorship of discipline, you become dangerous. Because while the world chokes on indecision and fatigue, you move with divine clarity. Others drift. You command. Others react. You execute. Others wait. You create. And the foundation of it all? Your sacred rules. Let's stop talking theory. Here's the 4-step strategy to create sacred rules that transform your life into a fortress of clarity, discipline, and force. 1. Identify your chaos zones. Every empire has weak points. Start with ruthless self-awareness. Where are you bleeding time, attention, energy? Ask yourself, where am I most inconsistent? Where do I feel the most shame? Where do I keep promising myself change, but deliver nothing? These are your chaos zones. Write them down. Do not lie to yourself. Your chaos hides in comfort. 2. Create the law of fire. For each chaos zone, write a law. Not a suggestion. Not a goal. A law. It must be specific. Sure. Sacred. Examples. I wake at 5 a.m. daily. No negotiation. No phone use before 9 a.m. 2 hours of focused creation before consumption. No junk. No excuses. No shame spirals. Your rules must burn with commitment. And you must say them out loud, daily. These are not habits. They are spiritual contracts. You don't try them. You obey them. 3. Build rituals of enforcement. A rule without enforcement is a joke. You must design daily rituals that reinforce your laws with emotion and action. That means morning declarations, night audits, visual reminders, punishments for breaking, rewards for keeping. You must take rule breaking personally. If you break a sacred rule, don't move on. Feel it, learn from it, then recommit with more ferocity. Your discipline is not casual. It's religious. For Guard the gates with fury. Once you establish sacred rules, the war truly begins. Because the world will try to seduce you. The scroll will whisper. The tiredness will lie. The people-pleasing will beg. You must guard your gates like a warrior priest. Every distraction is an enemy soldier. Every temptation is a test of your throne. Do not allow weakness to become your custom. Your life is your temple. Your rules are your gods. Defend them with your life, or die living someone else's. Still not ready to act? Then look ahead 10 years. See yourself without sacred rules. Living on borrowed dopamine. Addicted to mediocrity. Surrounded by cheap talk and half-done dreams. See the softness in your face. The weight in your gut. The eyes dull from scrolling. The rage beneath your smile. The shame in your silence. Now ask yourself, what did it cost you to keep living without a code? Time? Confidence? Power? Well, identity? Your empire will not build itself. An indecision is a slow suicide. This is not about being productive. This is about being reborn. Each law you write is a resurrection of the true you, the primal you, the king, the queen, the architect of fate, the untouchable force. Your rules are your sword, your shield, your crown. So ask yourself now, what do I refuse to tolerate from myself ever again? What will I commit to so deeply that I would rather die than betray it? Burn that into your soul. Then speak it. Declare it. Etch it in stone. This is your awakening. Let me give you what true sacred rules look like. Study them. Then forge your own. Marcus Aurelius, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Napoleon, I start my day with action, not thought. Jocko Willink, discipline equals freedom. You, I command the first 3 hours of every day, no distractions, no weakness. You, I fuel my body like a warrior preparing for battle. You, if I say it, I do it. No delay, no excuse, ever. See the pattern? They are short, final, enforced with identity. They are not tasks. They are who you are. Right now. Yes, now. Write 7 sacred rules that you will live by starting today. Rules that make your spine straighten. Rules that feel like armor. Rules that are so aligned with your highest self that breaking them would feel like betrayal. Write them. Read them aloud. And then, live them like gospel. Understand this. Most people are sleepwalkers. Weak-willed. Addicted to options. Drunk on choice. Dying of indecision. They don't have rules. They have wishes. They don't have laws. They have moods. And you? You will rise above them like a storm of structure. A force of design. A walking manifesto. Because when the world sees you governed by your own sacred code, they will follow. Or they will fear you. Either way, you win. So here we are. The moment of war. No more waiting. No more whining. No more wishing. It's time to build your temple. Time to reclaim the throne. Time to burn your excuses in the furnace of law. The weak will crumble. The distracted will drown. But you will rise. What? Because your life is not casual. Because your time is not negotiable. Because your identity is no longer optional. You have sacred rules now. And when your life becomes governed by divine law, nothing can enslave you again. Not fear. Not fatigue. Not failure. So pick up the pen. Carve your code. Sharpen your laws. And walk forward like the storm you were born to be. Create your sacred rules, or become a servant in someone else's kingdom. The time is now. Make your life holy.